tutorial fans, and welcome to another French Fried Trains Minecraft Locomotive tutorial. Today, we're going to be building the Southern Pacific Daylight Steam Locomotive here, and its tender. So let's get right into the build here. So our first step here is going to be to take out some acacia stairs. And we're going to come down and we're going to put 3 of them coming across the bottom middle of the rails. Then behind it we're going to put 3 orange concrete. Then an upside down backward facing acacia stair on either side of that. Then we're going to go in and we're going to grab an acacia trapdoor and put 1 on each of these side front corners on bottom here. 1 there and 1 there. Then 3 more orange concrete on this top middle and a right side up acacia stair on either side of that. Turn around and put a dark oak stair in the center this way for the coupler. On this side of it, put a sideways dark oak fence gate. Then we're going to swing around behind this on the second layer and put 3 polished blackstone block across the middle. Then 3 more on top of it. In front of it here, we're going to put an iron bar on either side and a trap door of iron on top of each side of it. Then we'll have to crouch and put another iron trap door in the middle here, so it looks like that. Then on the next block behind it, we'll do our pilot wheels. So down on the rails right behind this, we need to get a netherite on each rail for the wheels with an end rod axle. Then on the upper hitbox, we're going to do 2 rows of polished deep slate slabs, 5 blocks wide. Then another set of netherite wheels with an end rod axle. Then we're going to put a wither skeleton skull on the sides of each of these 4 wheels here. Then above this truck, we'll do a 3x4 of polished blackstone block right up the middle, and then another layer on top of it. Above these 2 polished deep slate slabs on the side, we're going to put 2 polished blackstone and 2 polished blackstone slabs above that, and that's for the piston. We'll do the same thing on this side, so 2 polished blackstone blocks, 2 slabs. On the front of it, put a stone button, and same thing on this side. Next, on each side of the top of the front here, we're going to put an orange concrete. Then we're going to come behind it and put an upside down backward facing acacia stair on each side. Just like that. On the top middle of the front, put a polished andesite, and above it, 3 polished andesite. Then another row of 3, and then 1 in the middle. Then 2 in the middle sticking out of the front like this. Then take polished andesite stairs upside down facing outward here, right side up facing outward there, and then repeat it on this side, upside down here, right side up here. Then we're going to switch to blackstone stairs, upside down facing outward here in a row of 4, and outward facing here in a row of 4. Then 2 layers of blackstone blocks on either side, and 1 row of blackstone blocks on the top middle, and outward facing blackstone stairs right side up on either side of the top here. Then, on the outside edges of the top of this here, we're going to put inward facing blackstone stairs on each side in a row of 4 like this. Behind this, coming up the middle on the second layer, we're going to put a row of polished blackstone blocks coming back 20 blocks long. And then another row of 20 on top of it. Then we're going to do our driving wheels. So starting on the back bottom of this, 3 polished deep slate and 1 in the middle. Skip 2, 3, 1 in the middle. Skip 2, 3, 1 in the middle. Skip 2, 3, 1 in the middle. Then come back through and put 1 in the middle on bottom of each of these so they're plus shapes. Then we'll switch to polished deep slate stairs, upside down on bottom facing this way in all these corners. Turn around facing this way in all these corners. Then we'll come through and do the top with right side up polished deep slate stairs. So facing this way in all these corners, and facing this way in all these corners. So our driving wheels are rounded off nicely. We'll repeat it over here, so start at the back bottom, 3 polished deep slate, 1 on top, skip 2, another set, skip 2, another set, skip 2, and a 4th set. Same as before, come back through, put a polished deep slate on the bottom middle of all 4, then upside down polished deep slate stairs facing this way in all these corners, and facing this way in all these corners. Then we'll do the top, so right side up, polished deep slate stairs facing this way in all these corners. And then facing this way in all these corners here. Once we have all of these driving wheels in place here, we're going to swing back up to the front here. And on top of this top back stair, we're going to put a forward facing acacia stair on either side. Then behind that, we're going to do 2 orange concrete and an upside down, backward facing acacia stair. And we'll do the same thing over here, so 2 orange concrete, upside down, backward facing stair. Just like that. Then we'll come back up here, another right side up acacia stair on either side, just like that. And then 2 orange concrete behind it on either side. And I'm not quite liking how that looked, so actually we're going to take out this back bottom stair on each side and put it in orange concrete. Just like that. Now we'll do the driving rod, so coming off that main piston on bottom, we're going to put 4 polished andesite slabs coming back, then a backward facing polished andesite stair, and then we'll extend slabs back behind it down to the middle of the back driving wheel. Then we'll come up here, and on the slab on top, we're going to put another 4 right here, so it looks like that. We'll repeat the process over here. So 4 slabs here, then a stair, then slabs all the way down to the middle of the back driving wheel. Then we'll come back up, and 4 slabs on top up here. Then we're going to go in and take out iron bars here. Right here, we're going to put iron bars from the middle top of this front wheel to the middle of the second wheel. Repeat it here. So iron bars from here and down to there. Then we'll come up here, and on each outside edge, we're going to extend the 2 layers of orange concrete all the way down to the back. So you get right here. And we'll do the same thing on this side. Extend 2 layers of orange concrete all the way down to the back here. Then we need to cover these gaps that are in here. So inside here, on each side of the bottom, we'll do a full row of polished blackstone block down to the back. Just like that. Then we're going to come back up front here. Here and here, we're going to do 2 polished blackstone on either side, and then a full row of red concrete on each side down to the back. Just like that. And then we'll come back up front here, and we're going to put a full row of polished blackstone blocks on each side down to the back. Then we'll turn this way, starting at the front on the outside edge, a full row of outward facing polished blackstone stairs here down to the back. Turn around, same thing on this side, a full row of outward facing polished blackstone stairs up here. On the top middle, starting from the front, we're going to do 5 polished blackstone blocks coming back, then an iron trapdoor. Behind that, we're going to do 7 polished black stone blocks coming back, 2 iron trapdoors, and then polished black stone to the back of it. Then we'll come up here on top, knock out the middle 2 blocks of this front section, and we'll stack polished deep slate in there until it's 1 block down, put in 2 campfires. Then we need to get a black stone slab on the front middle in front of the campfires and on the back middle behind it. Then we also need to get 2 polished black stone slabs over the top of the campfires here for the funnel. So I had to put in a temporary block to do it. Take that back out and put in a black stone slab. So it looks like that. Then we're going to come up underneath the front here, put an acacia slab under this first orange concrete, and come around and do the same thing under the one on this side. Now we'll come down to the rear end here on the bottom behind this. And we're going to skip to the 3rd block out behind this and get a netherite on each rail with an end rod axle. So there's a 2 block gap of space. Then we'll do 2 rows of polished deep slate slabs, 5 wide, on the upper hitbox. Then another set of netherite wheels and an end rod axle here. Then we're going to put a wither skeleton skull on the sides of each of these wheels, and same thing on this side here. Then we're going to come above it on the 2nd layer in the middle here, and we're going to extend down a line of polished black stone blocks till it's 1 block behind the wheel, just like that. Then we'll put a row of polished black stone slabs on the side of that on the upper hitbox, and same thing on this side here. Then, above that here, we're going to switch to a polished black stone block, fill it in 3 wide, and a polished black stone slab on each outside edge. So it looks like that. Then behind that, we fill it in 5 wide with polished black stone down to the end of it. Above this, we're going to fill in the top middle 3 with jungle wood planks down to the end. Come up here, knock out the center wood plank, put in a nether brick, light it on fire. Put a polished black stone block on either side of it, and also a polished black stone on the top middle above it. Then an outward facing polished black stone stair on either side of the top, like that. Then come up here, fill this hole with polished black stone block. Then we'll put a lever on this right hand side for the engineer. And then we're going to put item frames here, here, and here with compasses. And we'll go ahead and put another one on this top left hand side. Then we'll start bringing our orange concrete back. A full layer on bottom. But on top, we're going to leave a gap 1 block in from the end like that. Repeat it over here. Just like that. Then we'll put a door in each of these gaps here. And then orange concrete across this back. Then a layer of red concrete across behind it. Then a red concrete here and next to the door. Same thing on this side here next to the door. Then 3 glass panes in that gap. Then above it, a polished black stone in each of these corners. Then 2 on each side of the back with a hole in the middle. Then fill this gap up here with glass panes and on this side here. Then on the top outside edge, we'll put a row of outward facing polished black stone stairs from the front of cab and 1 block behind the cab. Do the same thing on this side here. Then we're going to go in, grab an oak trapdoor. We're going to put 2 rows of 3 polished black stone across this top middle. And then we're going to leave a gap in the center like this and fill into the back with polished black stone. And we'll put our trapdoor in that hole. Then we're going to come in and we're going to grab a mossy cobblestone wall. Come down in this door, put 3 walls here, 3 walls here. Then we need to grab dark oak stairs, dark oak fence gates here. We're going to come in here, put a stair on each side for seats. Then we'll come back outside. We're going to come behind this on the second block up in the middle and get a dark oak stair going this way for the coupler. Delete the one we used for placement. Under it, put a dark oak fence gate. Then we'll start working on the tender. So we're going to skip 1 block behind where this coupler is, and we'll do our first set of wheels for that. So we'll get a netherite on each rail 1 block back with an end rod axle. Then 2 rows of polished deep slate slabs, 5 wide on the upper hitbox. Another set of netherite wheels and an end rod axle. Another 2 rows of polished deep slate slabs, 5 wide on the upper hitbox. And a final set of netherite wheels with an end rod axle. Then we need to put wither skeleton skulls on the sides of all the wheels on both sides. Then we're going to skip so that there's a gap of 6. And on that 7th block, get a netherite wheel on each rail with an end rod axle. So there's a space of 6 between these wheels. Then same as before, 2 rows of polished deep slate slabs, 5 wide on the upper hitbox. Another set of netherite wheels and an end rod axle, and another 2 rows of polished deep slate slabs, 5 wide on the upper hitbox. Then a final set of netherite wheels and an end rod axle. Go through and put wither skeleton skulls on the sides of all 6 of these wheels. Then we're going to open dark oak fence gates into the ends of the wheels here, into the ends of the wheels here, into these 2 wheels, come down here, and into these 2 wheels. And I realized we forgot to do it on the back wheels of the locomotive. We also need another sideways one in that middle so the airline goes up. And then open into the ends of the wheels on the locomotive here. Come up here, open one in this wheel. Do the other side, open one into this wheel. Then we're going to take orange concrete out again, because that wood shouldn't be showing. So take out these 3 wood, put in orange concrete. Then we're going to come off this coupler in the middle on the second layer and extend a line of polished blackstone blocks down the middle until it's 1 block past these back wheels. Actually make it 2 blocks past the back wheels here. Then we'll take out a dark oak stair, turn around, and get a rear coupler on like this. Delete the one we used for placement, put 2 sideways dark oak fence gates under here. Then, on the top sides of this row of polished blackstone, do a row of upside down, outward facing polished blackstone stairs from back to front. Do the same thing on this side, a row of outward facing polished blackstone stairs from the front to the back here. Then we're going to go in and we're going to grab polished deep slate walls, and in the center of this gap between the wheels here, we're going to put 4 walls on the side. Same thing on this side, 4 walls in the center of this gap. Then come on top of the front here, and we're going to put 5 polished blackstone blocks coming across on this 3rd layer here like that. Behind it, coming up each outside edge, we're going to do 4 polished blackstone coming back on both sides. Then we're going to bring red concrete all the way down both sides behind it on this layer. Right to the back, and then come 3 across the back. Then above this, we're going to do 2 full layers of orange concrete and a rectangle coming all the way around the top of the car. So bring it right down to the back. Come across this end. And come all the way up this side. Just like that. Then above this, we'll go all the way around the top outside edge in a rectangle with a single layer of red concrete. So down to the back, across the back, and all the way up this side. Once that's done, come across the top front edge of the tender here and put 5 forward-facing polished black stone stairs. Behind it on either side, we're going to do 7 polished black stone blocks. And we'll fill in this whole middle 3 to the back of this section with polished black stone. Then behind that, on the top, we're going to fill it all in 5 wide with polished black stone slabs. And we'll bring that all the way down to the back of the tender. All the way to the back here. Then we're going to come up here on top and we're going to knock out these 2 slabs and put 2 slabs 1 layer down. In those 2 lower slabs here, we're going to put an anvil and a polished deep slate wall. Move over to the center, a polished black stone slab, skip 2, another one, skip 2, another one, skip 2, and another one. Just like that. Then we're going to come to the back of the tender on bottom here, put a temporary block right here, open a dark oak fence gate into it. Take out the temporary block. Then raise a full column of dark oak fence gates, opened into it here to the top for a ladder. We'll do the same process on this side. So a temporary block, open the fence gate, take out the temporary block, then a full column of fence gates all the way to the top for a ladder on this side. We'll do the same thing on the front corner. So a temporary block, open a fence gate, take out the temporary block, and raise a full column of open fence gates to here. In between here, we're going to put a sideways dark oak fence gate on the coupler here on each side and one up on this red concrete. Then come on the bottom here, put in a temporary block, open the fence gate, take out the temporary block, and raise a full column of open fence gates up right here. Then we'll put a temporary block here under this door, open a fence gate, take out the temporary block. Above this, put 2 ladders, and then we'll put 2 iron bars on either side of the ladder. Repeat it over here, put a temporary block right here, open a dark oak fence gate, take out the temporary block, 2 ladders above it, 2 iron bars on either side of the ladder. Then right here, we're going to put 3 birch buttons. Same thing on the polished black stone down here, 3 birch buttons. Now we'll move up and we're going to detail the front end of the locomotive here. So on these front middle polished andesites, we're going to put 2 skeleton skulls. Then on this left hand side, a dark oak sign with the locomotive number 4449. Same thing on the other side. Then we'll hit both of those signs, both with white dye and then a glow ink sac. Then above each of the signs, we're going to put a wither skeleton skull on either side. So one here, one here. On this top right, an item frame with a lodestone. Then on the side of this blackstone section, 1 block back, a dark oak sign with 4449. Hit it with white dye and a glow ink sac. and then a birch button behind it. Do the same process over here, so a dark oak sign, 4449, hit it with white dye, a glow ink sac, and a birch button behind it. Next, we have to put the light on the back of the tender here. So we're going to go ahead and come on down to the very back, and on the top middle of the orange concrete, put an item frame with a glowstone. Then we'll put 3 oak trapdoors above this coupler in the middle for a little step plate. Now we need to make some banners. Come into a loom, orange banner, white dye, horizontal on top and bottom, and a diagonal, new banner. Vertical on the left, vertical on the right, horizontal on top, horizontal on bottom, new banner. Vertical on the left, vertical on the right, horizontal on bottom, new banner. Horizontal on top, vertical in the middle, new banner. Vertical on the left, vertical on the right, horizontal in the middle, new banner. Vertical on the left, horizontal on top, horizontal on bottom, horizontal in the middle, new banner. Vertical on the left, diagonal, top half white. Switch to orange dye, and we're going to put an orange border around all of these banners. We can't fit the whole word Southern in our hotbar, so we'll have to come back to it. We're going to come up on the side of the tender here, above this last polished black stone block in the orange, and we'll start spelling out the word Southern. Then we'll do it on the other side. So come around to this side, starting right here, spell out the word Southern. Now that that's placed, we can clear these banners, and we'll have to go make some more letter banners. So come back in with an orange banner and white dye in your loom. Vertical on the left, vertical on the right, diagonal, new banner. Vertical on the left, top half white, new banner. Vertical on the left, vertical on the right, horizontal on top, horizontal in the middle, new banner. Vertical on the left, horizontal on top, horizontal on bottom, new banner. Vertical in the middle, new banner. Vertical on the left, horizontal on top, horizontal in the middle. Then we'll go ahead and we'll switch over to orange dye, and we're going to put an orange border around all these banners. Then we'll come place these. So go ahead and put the letter N on Southern, skip a block, and use the banners to spell out Pacific. Do the same thing over here. Go ahead and put your N on the end here, skip a block, and spell out Pacific. Then go ahead and clear your banners out again. And we need to come back into it. We're going to need orange banner, white dye, orange dye, and yellow dye. We're going to come back into our loom with an orange banner and white dye. Put a horizontal in the middle. Then switch to yellow dye, horizontal across the top. Then we're going to do a new orange banner with a white horizontal in the middle. Then we'll switch to orange dye, and we'll put an orange border around both of them. And this is like where the little daylight logo is on the front here. So on this front orange concrete, put the one with yellow, and then 2 of the white stripe. Come on this side, same thing, 2 of the white stripe and the one with the yellow. Then we're going to take out gray carpet up here on the top of this orange concrete. We'll put a gray carpet on that front orange concrete and a full row up here, all the way back to the cab. We'll repeat the process over here. Start at the cab, full row of gray carpet to the front of the orange concrete. And then I forgot there to do one down in that corner, but we need to do it on that bottom orange concrete. Then we're going to take a wither skeleton skull at the back of this blackstone section on this stair on each side like this. Then we're going to come back to the cab on this polished blackstone block, and we're going to do a full row of sideways end rods up here, all the way till it comes up to that wither skeleton skull. Just like that. Then we'll come and do it on this side. So start on this polished blackstone of the cab, and a full row of sideways end rods up here, all the way forward till it meets the wither skeleton skull on this side here. Just like that. Then I just realized I didn't extend this driving rod back to the back wheel, so I fixed that here. Now we're going to come back into our loom again with an orange banner and white dye. We're going to put a vertical on the left, switch over to orange dye, make the bottom half orange. Switch back to white dye, vertical on the right, horizontal in the middle. New banner, we're going to put a vertical on the right and the top half white. Then we'll switch to orange dye, put an orange border around these two. And this is going to be for the locomotive number here. So we'll come up in front of this door, and we're going to put 4449 with the banners in the orange concrete here. And of course, we'll do it on this side. So right here, we'll put 4449. Then I came up here and put on this gray carpet I missed earlier. And there we have it, folks. We've completed the Southern Pacific Daylight Steam Locomotive. I hope you enjoyed the build here. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. And everyone, have a great week. Stay safe out there.